What's up, people? The mayor of Chicago quietly signed a contract with a security firm to build migrant camps. I'm Chibuzo Machuku. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. This contract, worth $29 million, was signed by the mayor, Brandon Johnson, despite residents of Chicago pleading with the Democrat leaders against letting in asylum seekers. The city's deal with the controversial Garda World firm signed last week includes at least 6 locations across the city, with zones holding between 200 and 1,400 asylum seekers. It also includes bedding, laundry, showers, 3 meals a day, and security. It comes as Chicago residents are becoming increasingly concerned about a surge of asylum seekers arriving on buses from southern states. Many of the migrants have been transported north from Republican border states in a bid to prove the Democrats' open arms policies are a disaster. The angry residents of Chicago talked to the mayor about the capacity of the city. I roll the clips now.
I wanted to know if there is a capacity limit, and what is that limit, if there is one, and why can't we close the borders of Chicago or the state of Illinois in the first place? Why can't we close the borders?
I don't know if there's a limit. I do know that when you are seeking asylum, you are granted protections from the U.S. to not return. So that is the process that folks are going through when they come here, when they get their interview, and then the Texas governor sends them to Illinois, and specifically Chicago.
So they get to come, once they do an interview in Texas, they get to come regardless. Texas says, you're an asylum seeker, you're being persecuted, so yeah, you can leave your country and come here and go wherever you want.
Not Texas. The federal government is the one that does the process around asylum seeking. It is Texas who is making the decision to send them to Chicago.
And that's what I wanted to know. Can we say, no, we won't take anymore?
It has to come from the federal government.
Brandon Johnson does not even care. He doesn't care about what the Republicans tried to prove to the Democrats. He doesn't care about their overcrowding in Chicago. Voting Black Democrat obviously works, right? Johnson's predecessor, Lori Lightfoot, was voted out for that reason, yet the people still elected a Black person. They elected another Black Democrat. They're experiencing the same thing. Actually, they're experiencing something even worse. Voting Democrat generally is a bad idea. Biden was voted to be the president of the USA, dethroning Donald Trump, and look at what that has led the USA to: getting people through the southern border, and of course, illegally, from Latin American countries. Biden, like I said in an earlier recording, announced a plan to bring in nearly 500,000 people from Venezuela. He already brought in a lot of people from Latin American countries, and also brought in a 6-figure number of Ukrainians following the invasion by Russia. Voting for Democrats looks like a bad idea. It's causing the overcrowding. Now, about Chicago, the people are going to be more affected than before. The city is already dangerous. It has been dangerous for like a long, long time. Now, the people that come in will ruin the city even more. The camps, including those amenities I mentioned, are at the expense of the taxpayers. Brandon Johnson, like his predecessor, Lightfoot, is weaponizing the taxpayers' money against his own people, the people of Chicago, just as he weaponized the votes against them. He reminds me of those puppets. Those leaders of the African countries that served the West instead of their own countries. Why did I say that? Johnson is serving outsiders, bringing them in instead of his own residents, his own people. The people of the city he runs. He's supposed to run his city, taking care of them first. Instead, he made outsiders his priority, spending that 8-figure sum, which I suppose are from the taxpayers. I hope the people learn from that and decide not to vote Democrat anymore. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.